Hyundai Tucson puts the other guys in their place, namely the rearview mirror. Only a Tucson compares to a Tucson. Now, get up to $1,250 retail bonus cash on a Hyundai Tucson. Visit your local Hyundai dealer today.
Who gets rid of rats and the mess they leave behind?
Corky's!
What company gives the best tent or no tent termite treatment with a 4-year guarantee?
Corky's!
Don't let ants and spiders become insiders. Call Corky's.
Call 1-800-901-1102. Corky's!
Suffering with your teeth?
It's affected everything in my life. Relationship with my husband, my children, friendships.
Can you believe that was me a couple weeks ago?
And look at you now.
Dental Implants GPS gives patients more than just dental implants. You get your life back in just 24 hours.
We were all so excited for it. Look at this team behind you. You got everyone.
I put my trust in the specialist at Dental Implants GPS, and you should too.
Call today.
Heating up the kitchen, we got something different, spreading good vibes all day. Todos a la mesa, que buena la mezcla, it don't get no better. Living in the Golden State, loving this land every day. Norte a sur lo puedes ver, nada se puede comparar. Living in the Golden State, vive en el estado dorado, yeah.
Voyage into Ronald Reagan's Strategic Defense Initiative, known to some as Star Wars. Transcend the Star Wars movie phenomenon as science fiction becomes reality. Come face to face with SDI's space-based missile technology, which transformed our national security, alongside Darth Vader's helmet, Princess Leia's dress, and more original items from the Star Wars franchise. Defending America and the galaxy. Star Wars and SDI. Exhibition now at the Reagan Library.
Oh boy, look at that Carl's Jr. burger. Bacon, jalapenos, beef, cheese, bacon, beef. $5 on the app? What? Another burger. Lettuce, cheese, melty, delicious pickle. You gotta be kidding. Barbecue sauce, shrimp, crunchy onion rings. $5? I'm burger rich. Need burger? Get burger. Yeah!
Good morning, I'm Frank Buckley. A legal setback for former President Donald Trump in his efforts to delay one of his criminal trials, the latest on the hush money payment case. Just ahead.
Good morning, everyone. I'm Carlos Herrera. The discovery of a dead infant on the 405 freeway in Culver City is related to another murder scene and a deadly crash not too far from the initial scene. The triple death tragedy now being investigated by police. That's next.
Good morning, I'm Trevor Shirley live in Washington. Today, lawmakers are hearing from people who say they've been victims of forced arbitration policies, both as workers and as consumers. Coming up just ahead, I'll explain what that is and tell you why Congress has some concerns.
Good morning, I'm Jessica Holmes. LA County stepping up efforts to recruit potential new teachers. How you can apply for its new apprenticeship program that offers several benefits, including free schooling.
Good morning, everyone. I'm Dana Devin in for Sam. Coming up, Natasha Henstridge joins us live to talk about her new horror film, Cinderella's Revenge. We'll have it for you coming up in the entertainment department. Stay tuned.
And good Tuesday morning. A live look from LAX. Plenty of sunshine still in your forecast, but we're also tracking some wind. A wind advisory in effect until early this afternoon. Doesn't appear to be impacting the planes, as you can see there on the runway. Temperatures in the 70s and 80s really across the Southland for today. Those wind gusts expected to really be a factor through the afternoon in Orange County, the Inland Empire, even the high desert. All more details on how long the winds are expected to stick around and a chance of rain coming up. For now, though, let's check in with Ginger for an update on Tuesday traffic.
Yeah, and there's so many things that we need to cover because some of the things that started yesterday that continue into as late as tomorrow, like the closure in Hollywood. Our team in Sky 5 looked at it, and boy, this is a big premiere. At least that's what we're hearing. So basically, you're looking at the same kind of closures that we experience, oftentimes similar, I should say, to the Oscars. With the same stretch, Hollywood Boulevard between Highland and you see it. Highland will be impacted by it as well, over to about Orange. And then some of the small streets sometimes are affected as well, but that's where This premiere is taking place, and this, of course, tape from earlier from our team in Sky 5. This will hold until sometime tomorrow morning. 210 freeway, the eastbound side of the 210. So west, we know, is always that busy stretch, right? But east, right here at about Hubbard Street. So it sounds like it's a serious multi-car crash that's in lanes. Look at the slowing here. And you're down for the count, kind of anyway, at about 14 miles per hour. So get ready for the slowing. I like Glen Oaks. I like San Fernando Road, at least for a little bit, to help you get around some of those delays where they're here, or your plans normally take you onto the 5 freeway. I don't really prefer Laurel Canyon because I do see that it oftentimes fills in. We'll watch and keep our eyes on all these things that are popping up for your drive. I'll send it over to you guys.
And we begin with developing news in a trail of tragedy from the San Fernando Valley to the South Bay. 3 people are dead, including an infant whose body was found on the 405 freeway yesterday morning. Investigators say it's a case of family violence. KTLA's Carlos Herrera live now in Woodland Hills with the details for us. Carlos, good morning.
Hey, good morning, Frank, and we're learning more details about this triple death tragedy from neighbors who say all the individuals involved are a family that had been living at this Woodland Hills apartment building right next to me for a little over a year. The carnage was discovered in a period of several hours in 3 separate locations, all in the LA area. Take a look here. It all began very early Monday morning, around 4:30 a.m. when officials discovered 2 children on the 405 freeway near the Howard Hughes Parkway over in Culver City. CHP says a 5 to 6 month old baby girl was found dead on the northbound traffic lanes. Another 9-year-old girl was found on the right shoulder. She was taken to a hospital, now recovering from minor injuries. Investigators say they were both ejected from a vehicle, but it's unclear how they were injured. Then at around 5 a.m., a woman driving a speeding Porsche violently crashed into a tree on Pacific Coast Highway. That happened in Redondo Beach. She died at the scene. Later that same morning, police were notified of a man's body at a Woodland Hills apartment complex. As investigators started looking at each incident separately, they realized there were definitely some links between them. Video shows police huddled outside the apartment on Varial Avenue, and the building's garage door busted open, all after the woman grabbed the 2 kids and fled the scene in a black Porsche. A neighbor says she heard screaming and a struggle overnight. Then, as she was leaving for work that morning, she discovered the bloody scene right outside her family's front door.
I saw their front door was wide open and there was blood on the floor leading into their unit and a trail of it leading into the hallway to our elevator. And I saw some blood on the walls.
The door was open. It was wide open. It was propped open. So, I saw all the blood and I got worried and I started calling into the apartment and saying, hello, hello, anybody here? And then I saw 2 legs sticking out, and it was a man, African-American man, face down. He was just wearing shorts and socks, and he was covered in blood.
Yeah, they say that it appeared that the man had been stabbed to death. He said he lived in the apartment with his female partner. They're both described as being in their 30s, and their 2 daughters, an infant and a 9-year-old girl, who witnessed all of it.
We just felt so sorry for both for all of them, but especially the kids.
Yeah, they say they often heard the family arguing, but they never thought that something like this would ever happen. It's not exactly sure what exactly led to that altercation, to this incident. That's according to investigators. They also have not identified the 3 individuals. We'll send it back to you.
Carlos, thank you. Opening statements begin today in the trial of a Newport Beach man accused of killing his former high school classmate because he was gay. Prosecutors say Samuel Woodward lured Blaze Bernstein to a secluded park in Lake Forest 6 years ago and stabbed the teenager at least 19 times. They say he then buried the body in a shallow grave. Bernstein's remains were found a week after he was reported missing. If convicted, Woodward faces up to life in prison without the possibility of parole.
New at 8, a state appeals court in New York has rejected former President Donald Trump's efforts to delay his hush money trial. His attorneys filed last-minute motions yesterday saying the trial cannot move forward because an impartial jury cannot be selected due to pretrial publicity. The trial is set to start next Monday. It is the first criminal trial of a former president. The case involves charges that Mr. Trump falsified business records related to hush money payments to an adult film actress to cover up an alleged affair ahead of the 2016 election. He denies any wrongdoing and has pleaded not guilty.
Today, members of the U.S. Senate are hearing about the impact of forced arbitration.
That's considered part of the legal fine print that can make it nearly impossible for some workers to sue their employers over problems in the workplace. KTLA's Trevor Shirley live in Washington with more on that. Trevor, good morning.
Frank and Jess, good morning to both of you. Some of those witnesses that Congress is hearing from today are both workers and even some consumers who say Congress needs to work to ban this practice altogether. Now, in many cases, employers require their workers to submit to forced arbitration over any workplace disputes. That includes things like discrimination claims over age or race. The employee is forced to waive their right to sue, and the outcome of the arbitration is binding and not made public. It can also be used on consumers as a condition of buying a product or using a service, with many consumers not even realizing what they've agreed to. Some argue it's not a fair practice and puts consumers and workers at a disadvantage. Today, lawmakers are hearing from some witnesses